So, can things get even more depressing now? Kuvira is now basically the Iron Giant with a wave cannon on top of it. She's basically barraging the city, and the only thing that Korra and the others have is the word over now ex-fiance, I guess.
Oh, just you watch. Remember, we're in the penultimate phase now.
So how will we get out of this one? I guess we'll find out in this two-parter finale, starting with Chapter 12 of Book 4, Day of the Colossus. So start before the Nickelodeon logo in 3, 2, 1, click. Jeez.
Yeah, fun. Needless to say, things are escalating again.
And then why I'm not having fun at all?
War isn't fun.
Yeah. I think the big problem.
Well, it should be. I'll save this for my phone.
War should be fun.
I think the big problem with this show as a whole is that even in the latter half, where they officially start, genuinely trying to fix things, by that point it was already too late to make this as good as people originally wanted it to be. They did a good job in making it okay to even good. The problem is that it never really hit the great mark, except for a couple episodes. There were a couple episodes that were generally great, specifically
I'd say
ones
season
written by
3 did manage to hit the mark of great. It was season 4 that kind of just felt like it settled on good. And holy cow,
also,
doesn't this seem familiar?
Yeah, I mean, you enjoyed us. We're fucked.
Poor bowling.
It's heavy.
Ow.
Wow, we have a giant platinum-based Colossus coming to pretty much ruin our sixes.
Okay, do what Neodusk suggested. Just take the Ang statue and make it into a Megazord.
But we
already
have time
mentioned
for
this.
that.
Also, we have the Star Wars, the Battle Droid Armada theme from Star Wars. The prequels.
Okay, get your X-Wings, fly into the core and blow it up.
X-Wings don't exist yet.
Wait, it's not even the right company, is it? Fuck. Okay,
Oh?
okay, Paramount, so maybe Indiana Jones? No.
Again, with the music going a bit Game of Thrones.
Do sniper rifles exist in this universe?
I'm pretty sure that doesn't still work because I think that... Oh. It's time for panic.
We couldn't afford to animate it though, because God help us, we're down to our last pizza slice.
Please.
It's like an awkward zombie kind of addressed the fact that so many people trying to fit on the witness stand.
You're the...
Too bad that the show didn't, showed us enough of you.
Oh yeah, I remember her. She was, it's a one.
Paint over it.
This isn't Splatoon.
Yeah, Shiro, it's like the ending of the auctioning campaign.
Oh, I haven't.
Didn't this come out?
I thought you had finished that already.
Didn't this come out before? Didn't this come out before Splatoon?
Yeah.
I think it was around the original release of the first one.
I think Splatoon came out in
2013.
Wait, really?
I thought that was 2015.
I thought it was 15.
Yeah, pretty sure it was 15, Tio.
It's not that old already. I could not be this old.
Shiroi, stop kidding yourself.
2015.
no.
Pedro, you're not one to talk.
Oh,
No, that's what I said. We all are.
Also Kai, yeah, remember him?
He's a bang.
Funnily enough, guys, this two-parter aired on my birthday.
Sweet.
What a great gift.
Yeah.
All right, Teo.
whoa.
All right, Teo. So, what show of the Colossus boss theme should we play here?
Well,
Caius's?
yeah, I mean, it's big enough to be Malus, but the situation is not somber enough to warrant that. Oh, of course.
That's actually pretty clever. Block out the
my
windows.
vision is impaired. I cannot say.
It's the Daleks now. It's got the single eye, so yeah.
Well, dang.
You know, Kuvira. Oh, she actually installed
Oh.
cleaners.
Yeah.
Wow, she actually thought of
It's-
that. Guess in case of a raining day, but hey, at least it's got them distracted long enough.
It's like it reminds me of a gag on Top Gear.
Dang it!
Bolin, can you manga band those?
It's like a gag on Top Gear.
Well,
there you go.
there you go, Tio.
When one of the presenters tried to spray pink paint onto a criminal's window, but he forgets that there's such a thing as windscreen wipers.
I'll give Kuvira this. She's very pragmatic and practical thinking.
Right. Yeah, now they're gonna try and trip the fucker over.
Tilt. Come on.
It's tilt it like it's a pinball machine. Oh. Come on, we can't be defeated by a little rope.
It's even gyroscopic, for fuck's sake.
Good job those buildings were evacuated.
Tell me about it. Otherwise, that'd
Power
be quite a body
It's
count.
like a Power Rangers episode. Where's Korra saying, I need Megazord power now!
Ah, almost.
Of course.
No, not the Daily Bugle.
That's what I was gonna say.
That building.
No,
really
J. Jonah
is...
Jameson's still in there.
No, wait, he got off. J.K. Simmons is okay. Funnily enough, they actually got J.K. Simmons to voice J. Jonah Jameson in the Ultimate Spider-Man TV series.
And
That's
where's
something like that.
Spider-Man? Why isn't he helping?
I'm pretty sure this is way beyond his league.
Yeah, unless he has this great ancestor, and even then, wouldn't it have been a Spider Snake Man?
And then... Oh, not awful.
Yeah, what did Opal do in this fight, actually?
She helped with the airbending.
Wow, yeah, great, because that was so effective.
Well, more like a couple of characters that were a bit relevant. We're trying to be more relevant in season 3. Like I mentioned, Kai or Opal. For these seasons, we're basically put on a bus and appear only for the climax.
Well, if they were put on the bus, that would imply they left the show.
Partially, at least.
And that's not really that trope. It's more.
All right, Pedro. Now it's my turn. What Metal Slug theme should we play with this?
I guess the main theme. The main theme should work fine.
Sure. Oh, jeez.
Yep, the Asabi, everybody.
This should
So
work.
are you making an EMP?
Well,
Yeah, I
it
think
worked
so.
before.
That's what you get for being an angsty, rebellious teenager.
I guess we can say the wedding's off. Some people are just messed up like that.
She is.
Dwibs, have you seen
Dwibs,
Kuvira? She's a bit cuckoo.
Dwibs, it's simple. She's just not in an interesting way.
Well, I'll be honest. I can count the number of complex villains in this show on not this show, even the original show on one hand.
Well, maybe the fact that there are like 7 seasons in total may help.
True.
Varric, I appreciate, but this is not the time.
Well, they may not make it out alive.
Well, the time where they have to say it. I mean, what if
he had his own chocobo.
Yeah.
What if he was saying it and then Kuvira fired on them?
Wait, he was in the circus that Ty Lee was in too?
Well, no. Mark the Circus came and took the ostrich horse away.
Oh, okay.
Here's hoping.
Warm. He just fell over.
CGI dominoes!
I bet it was Jerry.
Sorry, guys, I had that
Oh my
beef burrito
god,
for lunch.
seriously?
Well, they got rid of the
Oh,
infantry.
snap! There's no more things to do!
For some reason. Oh.
That's
Yeah,
how.
there we go.
They're running on clean energy, take it!
Yeah, we're economical.
Oh, it's Miyazaki.
Hey, Miyazaki-san.
We're environmentally friendly villains.
If
my
it's
God, they're
not
like
still
Daniel.
standing, we'll just put you on probation.
They're like current Daniel Bryan. Wrestling reference.
Bit like the drill episode.
Drill.
Funnily enough, the drill episode was the first
From the
time...
junctures?
The way he describes it sometimes, it feels like a little bit like how they describe their big plan in like a Batman 60s episode. they play it totally straight, but it doesn't sound any less silly.
Oh, you would love Batman and Robin then.
I don't actually.
Oh no.
You see, Joe, but the 60s version had charm,
It did, yeah.
Oh my god.
mostly. There were some episodes that were just plain crap, but Batman and Robin doesn't. The button... What?
Oh, Badger Moles.
Those can come in handy. True, they do. It has been established that they like singing from the original show.
Do you have any better ideas?
Yep!
Please.
Never thought I'd be saying that in my life. Well, of course you think she's pretty.
She's not worth it, man.
Yeah.
She's wrecking the whole city. I think that might be a little bit of a deal breaker.
And she'll kind of go Black Widow on you, it seems, too.
What, be played by Scarlett Johansson?
That would actually be
Okay,
interesting.
I get that it's a bit of Kuvira's leitmotif, but can we, have something different? Because every time we cut back from her to another place, it goes full Game of Thrones.
Again, I think Jeremy Zuckerman's a fan of that show.
I wonder.
I wonder if he'll be doing this in that new live-action show.
Maybe.
Seriously. Dur, 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 dur. I'm half expecting that theme tune to play.
Sound like you were humming the Power Rangers theme there.
That was the point.
Oh. I thought you were talking about Game of Thrones beforehand.
No,
Yeah, that's what Game of Thrones was missing, giant robots.
Yeah.
Well, yeah. It took forever for the
Power
dragons
Rangers.
to get there.
Java, I was reading the book before the TV series even was a thing. It's nothing.
Stop blowing your horn at me, Jesus.
excuse me, Mom, but why didn't you take my suggestion of having 2 of those beams so maybe we could turn them side to side and up and down so they could fire in multiple directions?
Because it took forever to
No,
just
no,
make the
no.
one. Also, we only had that much spirit vine energy.
We had a 3-year head start on the
Yeah, that's
Avatar.
also another thing. How many fucking ammos does that thing have?
As
It
much
has to
as
run out soon enough.
Tio, spirit energy is unfortunately not quite that finite.
Well, not in a sense, but it seems that it consumes cartridges,
True, yeah.
and they couldn't cut that much from this. Thank you.
Snap.
They couldn't cut that much from the swamp because stuff intervened.
I'll
so...
squash you like a bug. Yeah, this is like Spider-Man. Da, 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 da.
Oh,
Could be worse. Oh no.
Yeah, you shouldn't have said that.
Don't worry, Bowen's gonna drop her building on it.
Oh, and now we're going full Transformers on this.
well, what else we gonna do?
Yeah.
It's okay, no one's in the building.
Yeah, they're all evacuated.
Don't worry, Teo. They were all evacuated to the safe zone. There you go.
Okay, can you stay down for 5 seconds, please?
Yeah,
One,
no, yeah. As he's down for the
two,
count. 1,
3,
2,
4,
3.
Oh, for
5.
fuck's
Oh,
sake.
sorry, not even 5 complete seconds to you.
No. She managed to get up before the ref completed the count. It's like a last man standing match.
Dang. I think we made.
Yes, I'm invincible.
Wow, I think
like
that may have struck a nerve though.
It's like
Now's not
GoldenEye
the
now.
time for a sing-song.
Everyone, hold hands and start singing.
Kumbaya, my lord. Oh wait, no, it's not
There's
one of those
no
kinds.
place I go.
Oh, for fuck's sake, again.
No wait, I got a song that will defeat Kuvira. It's a small world after all.
Oh, God.
I am Spartacus.
Oh snap!
Turn into a freaking Broadway musical.
Why not?
With
We've
the
done everything at
power
this
of
point.
song.
I'm guessing he's going somewhere with this.
Oh. It's an ambush.
Is he?
There you go.
Wow, you just got slashed in song.
Oh,
Aww.
He's managed to do so much more than Asami in like this past couple of episodes.
or Mako. Fucking Mako gets to do nothing in this season.
Like our established cast has become tertiary.
Well, aside from Korra, it helped with bowling even.
Yeah, that's
What's that?
true. Bowen's gotten to do quite a lot in this season. Aww.
So he's gonna die.
Oh yes, of course.
They didn't even do the slow-mo turning, for fuck's sake.
It's like an 80s
Well.
movie. I'm expecting that theme tune to play. Standing.
Hey Tio,
tall.
remember how
Is
you
that
called?
kryptonite?
Aww. Man, what an arc for Varric. From greedy philanthropist to actually caring
Like,
husband.
and not even like he didn't even start with "I love you." It's like, "Will you marry me?" He moves.
Well,
Quick.
remember, Shiwa, he said do the thing, and do the thing. That's their
Oh god, is do the thing gonna become the
yeah,
safe word?
basically.
Wait, is do the thing gonna become the safe word or the startup word?
How about both?
I don't want to think
Probably.
about that.
But that
too.
can cause some confusion.
It's
Sure,
his way of
sure. It's like aloha, where they're saying hello or goodbye.
It's his way of saying that he cannot imagine his life without her at this point.
I fully support that, Chip. Like, holy cow, those two.
It makes sense for Varric to say it like that, because one, that way you get to have him pop the question without having the dialogue being cheesy, and at the same time, it's something that perfectly suits Varric's character. So that again, everything about Varric is handled pretty much exceptionally. He's the best thing about this show.
Yeah, it's like I said, Varric is hands down one of the best characters.
It's not even just me who's saying this. Even the most people who hate this show, like Mr. Enter or the guy who made that big retrospective that me and Joe have talked about, like even they, Varric's the best thing. Like that's not even an argument. Like everything about his character is so fun. He's so well defined, and he even has his own little edge to it.
Wait, is Korra? Wait. Here's a shocker. Is Korra actually gonna waterbend?
What could waterbending do against
the
that?
show would have been so much better if it had just been a show about he's the Lola of this show, basically. The entire show would have been a much better thing if it was
which Lola exactly?
Lola from Fair Prince Ref.
I meant Lola Bunny.
No.
Well, Lola Bunny is the best thing about the Looney Tunes show, so yeah.
The difference is that the Looney Tunes show isn't, well, okay, it's not as weak overall.
No, the Looney Tunes show is alright. It's just that, Jova, every time Lola's on screen, she's
she's absolutely the best.
She's so immensely funnier than all the other characters that she makes all the others look lame by comparison. It's just very unbalanced.
Look at that. Yeah, you're right. Korra used waterbending.
It's more a matter of unbalanced, like a balanced joke. Like she's way too funny compared to the others, so there's this unbalanced thing.
Okay.
No, I need. Let me guess. He's gonna use the eject button only for her.
Almost.
And he's gonna bravely sacrifice himself.
Almost.
It's like that bit in the first Star Wars movie.
There we go.
G-Tail, you must be a fucking wizard.
Wizard.
Wow, smashed like a mosquito.
Okay, well, I guess to be fair...
No, there was an arc in this season, where trying to reconcile
Yeah, I was about to...
I just stated how predictable it was.
Or at least there was an arc.
Yeah. Not so invincible now, huh?
Well, I'll just say this, Tail. I'll take unpredictable over what we're gonna get in the next episode after this.
Sure, whatever.
Oh boy.
All right.
Well, we're not there yet, so.
Are we there yet?
Are we there yet?
Well, almost, because this one is over, actually.
Hey.
Alright, there we are.
Alright then, folks. Stick around for the intermission, because after this comes up the finale.
Alrighty then.
Alright then, this is it. The final television installment of the entire Avatar franchise thus far, and it once again was released on my birthday, so let's see how the creators of this show managed to reward me for my 21 years on this planet.
Have fun then, because it's time to take Kuvira down.
Well, okay, not me specifically. I didn't make the show for a lot of other people. It was a joke. Just in case there are some literal-minded.
Alright then, shall we?
Stand before the Nickelodeon logo.
Let us begin. 3, 2, 1, click. Man.
Don't you see, Jova? The hardest choices require the. What was the line again?
Hey,
the hardest choices require
the hardest sacrifices.
Yeah, that's it.
You know, Mr. Thanos, still though, a lot of people died when you took out half of it. Have you seen the video? If Thanos had an assistant done by Dorkly, pretty much the guy points out how taking out half of life means that a lot of other life is gonna die, and that he could have just magicked more resources into reality. But I digress.
Okay, I will say this. One thing that I was being told that it was supposedly bad, but I actually ended up liking for this show, is Jeff Bennett and the 1920s style of recaps for the intro of the episode. I actually like these ones.
Mm-hmm. And
And
oh,
Jeff
Well, yeah, I
Bennett
mean-
as a narrator is amazing.
Personally, I think it.
I forgot, Pedro. Aside from Dave the Barbarian and the original cartoon, has he ever done any similar type of
Narration?
lemony narration?
No. It was
So I'm
in your.
guess, so
It
I'm
was
guessing
in
the
our friend
creators.
Jim that he started this whole lemony narration thing.
So I'm guessing the creators were the writers here were a fan of that.
Not-
well, I mean,
well,
loads of people know who Jeff Bennett is thanks to his announcer voice, but yeah.
Well, yeah, basically, it also helps there that, remember, Dave the Barbarian was created by Doug Lundale, aka the showrunner of the From Jim cartoon. So basically, it was just a matter of him bringing back Jeff because he's just a big fan, I guess.
Doesn't surprise me. Dave the Barbarian feels like, you know, an older prehistoric
It
version
was
of
almost like
Earthworm
plot
Jim.
contrivance.
Well, yeah, it was basically Jova, the last breath of the surreal, wacky cartoon, 90s cartoon, basically.
That's supposed to be the engine.
Well, it is a natural object.
Adventure Time was supposedly a resurrection, but then it decided to not be anymore.
I mean, you know, we've had plenty of resurrections of that.
Oh, hey,
here and there.
Marco.
Did we? I'm unaware of that.
Yeah,
Anyway,
plenty.
moving on. Well, by all means, list me to those in the chat or something. Anyway, back to this.
I mean, it really depends on your opinion.
Jonah.
Knowing you, you probably may not like them all. Anyway, back to this.
Yeah, let's go to the matter. But actually, David, there is something I wanted.
What?
I did see the reactions to this episode on Twitter when it was being aired, but you were more into you were more into the show at this point than I was. Well, the franchise in general.
Yeah.
Yeah, we both of us were. Yeah.
What were the reactions like that you saw?
From what I saw, the reactions were overall good, fun. Like, even that thing that everyone talks about at the end,
Oh,
that
shit.
wasn't an oh snap.
Oh shit!
Well, snap.
Well, that could have ended badly.
Show them that
Let's break
based on
this.
We're
rage.
so enthusiastic about it.
This could present a problem.
Okay, so she can't fire the gun. No, bitch slap people.
It's okay. We can.
Well, geez.
Well,
It's
it's
like
useless.
it's like the Incredibles. The only thing that can destroy the metal contraption is itself. And there goes Central Park.
Oh,
Nah,
well.
Central Park's okay. It's just that building took an arm. Unfortunately, those two are wrapped up now.
Excuse me, Kuvira, do we have a minute to talk about our Lord and Savior, the Avatar?
Brought to you by the Avatar herself. Sorry, there won't be any PTSD flashbacks to save you this time, Kuvira.
And then what's his name becomes an antidote. But maybe a broken spine might
Oh god, that's Ridley levels of cruel.
okay, my mind might not be that broken, but I'm pretty sure my spine is.
Sticks and stones will break your bones. Words! I save them for after I crush your spine.
But if I'm dead, I won't be able to hear them, will I?
Who said I was gonna break your spine enough to give you death? You don't have my permission to die yet. Ooh,
Ooh.
body checking! You see, Ash?
Yeah.
That's how you body check.
A wrestling move, eh? 2.
A Way Out Avatar Edition.
Oh, snap.
Well,
Just match the console.
blow it up.
There you go.
Hmm.
You
Then
just
let's
got
do
your
that.
answer.
Okay, then.
Have they got bombs?
Exactly.
Yeah.
We're gonna do it the brute force way.
No.
Although, can't you just, instead aim at those electrodes up there and disable their connections?
And not quite that simple, seeing as how those are
I don't
pretty
know,
much...
it seems better than just make everything explode.
Well, the problem is that it's the fuel source they're after. As long as that fuel source is there, then the Earth Empire will be able to simply restructure it around
True,
that.
but at least it will give them time to stop this fucking thing.
That's easier said than done, seeing as how Kuvira is still operating everything except for the right arm, which is now detached.
Unlimited power! Wow, I finally got to make that joke, unless I did it in the original series and I forgot.
Yeah, it was worth bringing back.
Yeah. Azul would
Also,
be so
seizure.
proud.
Haven't had any seizure-inducing stuff for a while.
God is pleased with you bringing back balance to the universe, Mako. Therefore, God will give you enough time to hopefully escape and get the heck out
now
of
he's
Dodge.
becoming Midoriya, he's getting his arms blown off by it.
Oh.
Oh no.
Well.
Yeah,
We'll
no,
be right
I
back
know
after
already
these
what
messages.
happened.
Well, he's completely armless now. Get it? Armless.
What a story.
Are you
Liz.
talking about him or the mech?
I learned that off Doctor Who. Both. That's why you should have watched the Eccleston season with us, Joe.
Oh, suplex!
Okay, welcome to our commentary on WWE.
Yeah, there you go. Thought what happened.
Yeah.
It's gonna blow.
Time to go.
And Bolin and Mako died.
Did somebody turn out the lights?
Dubstep.
Going down!
And then everyone
You know,
died.
it doesn't really help that, well, whatever, I'll see a little later.
Ow.
So,
So how was your day?
could be worse.
Better than theirs.
Oh, you can't be serious.
Where ultimate weapon's gone.
Yeah, Korra, get the message already. I'm so sick of these villains getting blue-balled.
How'd the villain get blue balled? Isn't it the villain that did the blue
Well,
balling?
sorry, I phrased it badly. Me, whatever. Point being, villain surviving.
So,
Oh, I think I get it. The spirit wines will take care of her.
It's like how It's like how the Avatar spirit took care of Admiral Zhao in the end of season 1, the original. You tampered with our energy.
that sounds like a last stand. Alright, Custard, come and get it.
Oh no.
You're compensating for something, woman. You're really compensating for something.
Jesus Christ. Don't you have any hobbies in your life?
I had
This
a
is our
hobby!
hobby.
Conquering the
Like-
world!
Jesus Christ.
I'm pretty sure this is their hobby.
Yeah,
Even Doctor Doom will tell you to just lay off for a bit.
Well,
She's completely lost her mind.
well, to be fair to you,
Maybe
her...
try reading a book,
To be
Kuvira?
fair to you, I'm pretty sure her wedding did just get cancelled, so maybe that's adding to the stress. Just
whoa.
maybe. We have a bridezilla on our hands.
You're gonna blow yourself up.
That's
Oh,
just the thing,
crud!
Jova.
She can't turn
That's
it
just the-
off.
That's just the thing, Jova. Like even like the best seasons in the best
wait, hold
villains
on.
in this.
I have the bad feeling this is going to end. Oh, never mind. The music suggested this will end well.
Don't worry, guys. Jeremy Zuckerman will save the day.
But I don't want to save Kuvira.
Me neither.
Oh.
I swear, if she's alive, I'm like.
You really have a thing for villains dying, don't you?
Yeah.
I need my catharsis.
Well,
It's cold justice,
you
Pedro.
know,
Come on.
wait. You know, Tio,
Like-
to be fair, Tio, if yours just killed villains willy-nilly, that's not always quite possibly the catharsis thing.
But Kuvira is one of those ones who kind of deserves it.
I'd rather see her actually imprisoned than actually serving out her sentence rather than dead. Sort of like how, whoa, hello!
Wait, what the fuck?
Korra is Jesus.
No.
Again.
I am Jesus.
Or is that the spirit world portal?
Well, but we already united the two worlds anyway. The portals are in the poles.
Yeah, the
there shouldn't
portals,
be one here.
it's
Well,
a
there's
new
no
spirit
reason why I
portal.
can't.
Well, that's just
Well,
my guess. I mean, I
Well,
don't
not
know
everyone
what
could
it
get
is.
to. Well, be considerate here. Not everyone could get to the North and South Pole.
This is a new spirit portal that got created.
Nice music.
Yeah.
But yeah, that's the thing, Joe. But like the villains, the best villains in this show are the ones from season 3, and even then, for as cool as they are, eventually Zahir just kind of, eventually Zahir doesn't really have the big payoff like we've explained in our Final Fantasy season 3.
Wait,
didn't-
hold on, wait.
Wait,
I thought
what
we,
the fuck is this?
wait, hold on. I thought we agreed that Zahir actually did have a pretty good payoff, most of us anyway.
I don't know, like
I'm
said in
talking
my
about
Final
what
Fantasy-
most of us fought.
So what's going on here then? Oh,
They're in the spirit
Oh, they're in the
world.
spirit world.
Time for some enlightenment.
10 minutes left, so let's hope so. The Avatar scares me. Are we dead?
I wish.
Maybe?
That doesn't make me feel any better.
Because she's stupid.
No, because she's the hero.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, yeah.
But you didn't want to conquer the fucking world, Korra. Get the Inter.
Yeah, okay, I'll admit, this bit kind of comes out of nowhere. The whole, we're alike. Like, okay, yeah, you both had
It's
a...
the-
They are not so different. Captain
Yeah,
America.
it's this. We are not so different, you and I. In reverse, it's still stupid.
It's like trying to compare Martin Luther King Jr. to Hitler
I mean,
just because both
in
were
this
good at giving
instance, again,
speeches.
Korra's kind of right, except there is that one caveat.
True, yeah.
And
sure,
that's
I put
and
it
there's
well
a
there.
problem. She similar to Crescendo and Eternal Sonata. She's applying it to the wrong person. Not after this show.
Yeah, could we have seen that backstory in a flashback, maybe?
Well, we actually did see part of Kuvira's backstory in the flashback, just not the bit about her parents.
Well, yeah, that's exactly the thing, Joe. But that part that you just told us, I wanted to see that in the flashback, not get told to me via dialogue.
I mean, to be fair, it's a small detail. Oh, my parents gave me up. That's not really the biggest section of her backstory, so...
Well,
I'm
well,
kinda
okay.
fine
Let me
with
put. Okay, how about this? Right here in this very much scene that we just saw, instead of having her tell it, cut to a flashback. How about that?
that. I guess. Oh.
Where have you been?
Show, don't tell, show.
I mean, it's just one small detail that doesn't really have that much relevance, so I guess it doesn't bug
Well,
me
it
as
would have
much.
gone a long way in making me care about this character, at least.
Would it have if they actually showed you a sad, somber scene of her parents leaving her? As
Well,
opposed
it's better
to just
than
saying
nothing.
it?
Well, it's better than nothing.
Well, yeah, I know, but earlier on about how stuff was cliched, and that's kind of a cliche
But-
in itself.
But Dwebs, cliches can work if the person writing them knows how to do it. Just because something has technically been done a lot of times, that doesn't mean it cannot still work.
So,
For a
Kuvira...
second there, I thought those machines were gonna hug or something.
So Kuvira officially surrenders and will accept her punishment.
I sentenced you to death by exile.
Well, that's possible.
You'll be
point
forced
is-
to walk on ice and fall through it and stuff.
The point is, a cliche is not inherently bad. It just depends on how you use it.
I mean, that whole scene would have been just fine if, again, Kuvira wasn't a colossal bitch.
Yeah. Here's the
and they
plot.
actually
This
showed,
was
you know,
this
like you said.
entire
Yeah, this is
entire show was just a story that Bolin was telling. And he's
Hey,
like,
it's for the
Bolin,
wedding.
come on.
see, this is the best
is-
payoff for me.
That is some deviation from a wedding. Yeah, we're gathering here today to wed these two. But first, let me tell you a story about the Avatar. Don't worry, it won't take long.
Aww.
3
See,
hours later.
This is true.
Aw.
This is truly what the series has been building up to. Even though Varric didn't show up until book 2.
Oh,
This.
Pabu.
Aw.
Nick.
Icknick Blackstone Varric.
Make fun of his name.
That's like an MMORPG name that you give to a character.
I should have called my Final Fantasy XIV character that.
There's probably someone who has it.
Maybe someone who got into this after this episode had. Yeah, don't read.
Who
Don't
wrote
read.
the script?
Yeah, Bavaric did, of course.
Aww.
Oh.
Aww.
See there
She's
there you go.
holding him.
See, there you go, Shiro. The do the thing. That's their code
Yeah,
for
yeah,
love.
that was-
Oh, Korra's father.
Yep, everyone is here, Tio. Well, everyone who's alive. And not in jail.
Oh,
I'm sure nothing
and
will
everyone
ever.
blows up.
I'm sure.
Woo!
Oh,
Fireworks!
guys, I'm sure nothing. I'm sure nothing will ever overshadow this moment.
No, this was a beautiful end.
That guy isn't that guy the guy playing the tuba? Like, isn't
Yes, yes. The guy playing the trombone is the same guy from season 1 who was, you know, against them in the.
how random of a cameo? So he went on to become a
Oh, wait.
musician, I guess. I don't
Yeah.
know.
About
Random.
that.
My arm has been singed because. But don't worry, I'll get better.
Huh. About that.
Sure, why
Well,
not?
Was caused nothing but trouble for
Yeah, I
this
mean,
entire
this
franchise.
is probably the best thing that's ever happened to Bossing Sage.
Yeah, I know, right? Like,
Yeah, it's caused nothing but trouble. It's caused a lot of suffering on all its people, and
It's
it's not even
always
that. Well,
bossing.
hey, wait,
it's
if
not
the
even that
states...
one of a city anyway. So
Wait,
yeah.
the Earth Kingdom, independent states, elected officials. Sounds like a plan. We'll call it the United States of Earth Kingdom.
What about the United Earth Kingdom?
Tio, I mean, Dwibs.
People.
We tried the United Earth Kingdom with Kavira's rule. Didn't work out so well.
No. A United Earth Kingdom with with parliament and government and everything.
Do you want them to tear each other apart?
At least they get along most of the time.
Really? Parliament gets along. Dwibs, really?
Oh, hi, Tenzin.
Yeah, we'll have to charge for admission. £5. Proceeds go towards rebuilding some of the city. I'll have to do it in the comics though, because there's not going to be
Sure.
any more.
Unfortunately, honey, we have no more seasons. So,
I'll
He
get
doesn't know
comics
that
though.
yet.
I'll get comics. I'm sure they'll.
well, actually, no, Shiro. I think. Remind me, Joe. Wasn't this already been announced as the final season by this point?
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it was. It already was, Shiro.
No more seasons. We'll have to settle for reading. We'll have to settle for watching pictures from now on.
It's not like the comics are bad or anything. Well, okay, sometimes the comics have some stupid things, but the comics are still enjoyable reads. It's just, I really do wonder, why not make these comics into actual series, seeing as how a lot of the comics could
Because
make
that
better for
will cost
Oh
more
boy,
money.
here we go.
Money that Nickelodeon isn't willing to spend.
Uh-oh.
Although they're willing to spend on a live action.
Well, that's more so Netflix that's funding that, isn't it?
Well, it's both. It's both of them.
Really? I thought it was. Well, I guess maybe Paramount are okay with it because they don't have that they don't have to put as much money into it, but still.
Plus, they don't have to put time in their schedule and that.
You know,
Yeah,
Paramount tend to be involved in the downfall out of Avatar stuff. It's like how Avi Arad is also the reason that we never got a sixth season of the Spider-Man animated series.
We would have had a funeral, but there's not much left of your father other than his clothes.
He got squashed like a bug. What do you think's gonna be left in there?
We could bury his pancake.
I know. Let's take a vacation in a spirit world.
Well,
fair
I
enough.
guess well, there's been a long, tense battle. I guess they could do with one.
Do something to loosen up, relax. So let's go vacation in the
Tell me-
spirit world.
Korra, tell me more about the spirit world. How is it?
What is that
You
a
know
reference
what?
to? What is that a reference to?
What?
I actually paid attention to the dialogues. I'm not going to say anything for now. I'm just laughing my ass off for the moment.
Let me tell you about the
Okay.
Well, the copy I sent you has subtitles, so it was easy for you to do so.
There we go.
So let's go to the spirit world then. Just the two of us.
Too bright.
That's how it ends.
Woo!
Yeah, even says there the end.
I'm probably gonna. Well, I'm saving everything from my final thoughts, but I'm gonna quote Johnny's re-review of Sonic Chronicles. This ending, just as for the rest of the story, was lame as shit.
I mean, it's not the worst thing, you know. I mean, I'll just say like this.
Again, I'm saving everything for my final thoughts because.
Oh yeah, basically,
so
folks.
much
That'll be a separate video.
Yeah,
Might
folks.
as well.
Yeah, our final thoughts for this are going to be a separate episode. We're getting more into the practice of it.
We need some time to collect our
I will say this though: season one was okay. Season one was mediocre at worst, fine at best. Season two was just garbage. Season three was definitely the highest point of the series. So that's not to say season four is bad. It's just it really feels like season four feels like something where it was in the middle of season four they were told that this was going to be the end. So they tried to ramp things up as much as possible. Sadly. I mean, again, it's not even bad. I really do feel like some arcs do come to a close. It's just could have been better. Could have been better. But we'll save that for our final thoughts. Is there anything you guys want to cover before we end this video?
I already
might
did
as well save everything.
I can state whether or not it was a good birthday present.
Go on.
Okay.
I'd say it's like those birthday. I'd say it's like one of those birthdays where you do get a lot of what you wanted, but there are a couple of things that you didn't really want as well in there.
I mean, that kind of sums up the series as a whole.
It's like yeah, you finally got that big toy and that huge and that massive game you wanted, but you also get loads of aftershave and deodorant you already have, and that is probably better as well.
All right
there,
then.
There you go. There's my weird.
This series
analogy.
is the socks of birthday presents.
Well,
I wouldn't call the series really socks. Like I would call some episodes socks.
No. Socks have a purpose. Joe. I'd say.
Alright,
Sorry. Hang on. Let me complete my weird analogy. Some episodes are socks. Some are video games. Some are good episodes of TV programs. Actually, this is a TV program, but all the same on Christmas Day, but all the same.
Yeah.
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas, everybody.
But it was on my birthday.
Close enough. See you around,
Alright,
folks, for the final thoughts
Then
video.
happy birthmas.
Yep.
See ya.